Welcome, Powerplex sports fans. We are here in Boston, Massachusetts. This is the Nike Boston Tournament, day number 3. We are in bracket play. Gold bracket, Flex, getting ready to face off against T Street SA 18 Dana. This is the second time we faced T Street. We played them day one, game 3. The rules are simple today. You win, you advance to the championship game. You lose, you rep and go home. In the front court for Plex, we have Nora, Aubrey, and Kaylin. In the backcourt, Tatum, Lauren, and Brenna. This is the final day that these girls will be playing together at Plex. Tomorrow they start making plans to wrap up their high school season and head out to college. Most of the girls playing in college. We are missing 2 players on the team, Anna and Jillian. Hope they're having fun where they're at. Wish they were here to enjoy with the team this tournament. They've been fun to have on the team as we've progressed throughout the season. Looks like T Street will be starting with serve. Here in the first set, Brenna checks out, Maya checks into the back row. T Street awaiting the ball to get this set underway. Semifinals of the gold bracket. Ready to begin. T Street with the first serve of the first set. Deep serve down the seam. Laura pass to Tatum. Tatum back to Kaylin. Kaylin does a tip shot just over. T Street covers. Face up the outside hitter who hits it cross court. Maya able to pop it up to Tatum. Tatum back to Kaylin. Kaylin goes roll shot cross court. T Street pops it up. Well, that's going to go backwards out of bounds. So Plex will start with the first point here in the first set. So Kaylin will head back to serve for Plex. Kaylin, cross-court serve deep. T Street able to pop it up. That goes over. Maya with the pass. Kaylin. Kaylin access to Tatum. Tatum tips it deep, and that's going to be a kill for Tatum on the right side. A good tip by Tatum. The shot was a little bit low, not able to get there fast enough, so she just tipped it through the block and down. Kaylin, another cross-court serve. T Street able to pop it up, and it goes over. Norwood pass to Kaylin. Kaylin to Aubrey. Aubrey goes off the block and out of bounds. Kill for Aubrey on the right outside. So Kaylin will head back to serve again. Plex jumping out to a quick 3-0 lead here to kick off the set. Kaylin cross-court serve deep. T Street pops it up. They set their outside hitter who tips it over. Tatum pops it up, but it goes sideways out of bounds. So T Street getting their first point of the set. Now getting set to serve. Tatum almost able to get it back on the court. Deep serve, that's going to be too deep, out of bounds. So Plex will get the ball back, leading by 3. Aubrey will head out. Haley will head in and go back to serve for Plex. Haley, hard low serve, and that's an ace for Haley. Painting the back baseline like Picasso. Haley heading back to serve again. Haley, another deep serve. That one a little too deep, out of bounds. Sailed on her a little bit, so T Street will get the point. A good hard serve, just didn't quite drop. Just started to go up. So T Street deep serve down the seam. Lauren pops it up, and that goes sideways out of bounds. So the ace by T Street pulls them back to within 2 here. T Street getting set to serve again. A good serve by the server T Street going down the seam. The ball was moving a little bit. Made it difficult for Lauren. Hard serve down the middle by able to pop it up to Kaylin. Kaylin out to Lauren on the outside. She tips it over the block. T Street able to cover. They're going to set the outside hitter who goes roll shot a little bit low or, a little bit low in the net. So Plex will get the point. Nora checks out. Brenda checks into the front row. Maya will head back to serve. Maya deep serve down the line. T Street in a little trouble. Able to get it up to the outside hitter. Hits it deep. That's going to be too deep out of bounds. So a point for Plex, pushing the lead to 4. Maya will head back to serve again. Happy Easter to all our viewers. Maya serving down the line. Ace for Maya! So we will have to track that ball. Oh, Tatum had the ball. She was tricked. Oh, it looks like they're having technical issues with the app for running the tournament. So we're having an impromptu timeout. So as I was saying, happy Easter to all our viewers out there. A beautiful rainy day here in Boston. Perfect weather for indoor volleyball. The girls have enjoyed a lot of the sights of Boston, hitting several areas. Harvard Square, the harbor, Little Italy, the Freedom Trail, a lot of fun sights to see, and that's all the ones that we could see in the free time that we had. Many more sights to see here in Boston. Looks like they called the big guns, the up ref, over to the scores table to try and sort out the tech issues. As it always holds the case, the last day, you always fall behind. It's either 3-set matches or technical difficulties. Looks like they got things squared away. So both teams back out onto the court. Maya back ready to serve. Maya deep serve down the line. T-Street able to pop it up. They're going to set up the right side hitter. It's a roll shot off the antenna. So Plex with the point. As we approach midway through this set, Plex leading by 6. Maya with another serve. Hard serve down the line. T-Street able to pop it up. They're going to set up there. Right side hitter hits it off the block. Kaylin pops it up, but it goes backwards. So T Street gets the stop. Now getting set to serve. T Street hard low serve. Warner pass to Kaylin. Kaylin back to Brennan. Brennan goes around the block and down. That's a kill for Brennan in the middle. Brennan going through the net sends Tatum back to serve for Plex. Tatum deep serve down the middle to T-Street to pop it up. They're going to set up their middle. Hits it deep. That's going to be too deep out of bounds. And they're going to say it was off the fingertips of Plex. So T-Street with the point. Trims the lead back down to 5. Getting set to serve again. Deep serve down the middle. Haley with the pass to Tatum. Tatum Quick sets to Brenna, and Brenna let that one go, and Lauren not able to bump it over. So T Street trimming it back down to 4 here with another serve. Deep serve down the middle. That's going to be too deep, out of bounds. So Plex with the point. Haley will check out. Aubrey checks in. Lauren back to serve. Lauren, hard serve down the middle. T-Street able to pop it up. They set up the right side hitter, who goes cross court, and that catches the back corner. A good hit by the right side of T-Street. In the first day, Plex blistered T-Street. T-Street today sticking a little closer. Hard serve cross court, that's going to be wide out of bounds. So Plex with the point. Brenna will head back to serve as Maya heads out. Nora heads into the front row. Brenna, deep serve down the middle. T-Street able to get it up. They're going to set up there in the middle. Tips it over. Kayla with the pass to Tatum. Tatum to Nora. Nora goes cross court. That's a kill for Nora in the middle. A great angle by Nora going across the defense as they were sliding to our left. Brenna heads back to serve again. Brenna, deep serve down the middle. T-Street in a little bit of trouble. Gets it back on the court, and they bump it over. Brenna with the pass to Tatum. Tatum access to Kaylin. Kaylin goes down the line. That's a kill for Tatum. Kaylin on the right side. Great swing by Kaylin. A missile down the line. Sends Brenna back for another. Brenna deep serve. That goes just a little too deep, out of bounds. So Plex pushing the lead back to 6. Brenna heads out. Maya heads into the back row as T-Street gets set to serve. Hard low serve. Maya able to pop it up to Tatum. Tatum picks us away. They're off the block and backwards. T-Street pops it up. It goes over. Tatum pops up to Maya. Maya sets up Nora. Nora goes cross court. T-Street with the cover. They set up the outside hitter who goes off the block, gets blocked. T-Street pops it over. Maya to Tatum, out to Aubrey. Aubrey goes very deep and very wide. The bench for T-Street able to get that one, but they're a little bit out of bounds. So T-Street getting set to serve. Down 6, deep serve. Maya with the pass to Tatum. Tatum out to Aubrey. Aubrey pushes it deep. T-Street able to get the cover. They set their outside hitter. Who goes cross court? Maya with the dig to Tatum. Tatum to Nora. Nora goes cross court. T-Street covers. They set the back row hitter. Hits it partially blocked by Nora. And T-Street making a little bit of a run here midway through this set. Trimming it back down to 4. T-Street getting set to serve again. Cross court serve Lauren with the pass to Tatum. Tatum quick sets to Kaylin. Kaylin down the line. Another kill for Kaylin on the right side. Good swing by Kaylin. Looked like she was going cross court. Flipped her hand to cut it down the line. Got the kill. So Kaylin back to serve for Plex. Kaylin cross court serve low. T-Street in a little bit of trouble. Gets it up. And they just bump it over. Lauren with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin back to Tatum. Tatum goes off the block and backwards. T-Street with the dig. They're going to set up their outside hitter who tips it down the line. Kaylin able to get the dig to Maya. Maya setting up Tatum on the right side. She goes around the block. T-Street in trouble. Tries to hit it, but goes a little low into the net. So Plex with the point, pushing the lead back to 6 here in set 1. Kaylin back to serve another. Kaylin deep serve cross court. T-Street able to get it up. They're going to set up their back row hitter. Hits it through Nora. Aubrey gets it up, and Nora goes sliding, but can't get that third ball over. So T-Street gets the ball back with the serve. Cross court serve. Maya with the pass. Kaylin. Kaylin out to Aubrey. Aubrey goes off the block, gets blocked. Kaylin able to get it to Maya. Maya setting up Aubrey on the outside again. She goes deep. That's a kill for Aubrey. Good missile swing by Aubrey on the outside. Able to get the kill. She will check out. Haley will check in and head back to serve for Flex. Haley, short serve just over the net. T-Street read it well. Look at this up there, outside hitter who goes deep. Haley able to pop it up to Kaylin. Kaylin out to Lauren. Lauren off the block, gets blocked. Kaylin out to Maya. Maya to Tatum on the right side. She goes through the block. T-Street with the dig. Nora hits it deep. T-Street gets it up again. They get it back on the court. They're going to bump it over, but they're going to call in the net on T-Street, trying to get that block, so Plex will get the point. Haley heads back to serve again. Haley, short serve, just a little too short into the net. Trying to go down the line, just over the net. Not quite enough mustard on that one, so T-Street down 6 with the serve. Deep serve down the line, Lauren with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin back to Tatum. Tatum down the line. Kill for Tatum on the inside. Paint in the sideline. Beautiful swing by Tatum there. Nora checks out. Brenda checks in the front row. Maya rotates back to serve. And before she gets a chance, T-Street will use their first timeout of the set. They'll have one.
They call a timeout when the ref is reviewing. Did they give it back to him?
I think so.
Sorry.
There might be 2 timeouts. The up ref went down on that technical issue. They might have called, T-Street might have called timeout then, I'm not sure. So T-Street might have 0 timeouts remaining. We'll find out if they give them another timeout here. Either way, okay, the up ref did say the second timeout. So after the timeout, both teams back out onto the court. Maya with the serve. Down the line, T-Street double ace for Maya! And Plex the first to 20 here in the first. So T-Street, no more timeouts remaining in the first set. Maya with the top spin serve deep. T-Street able to pop it up. They set their middle block up the net by Lauren. T-Street pushes it over. Brenda with the pass. Kaylin out to Lauren. Lauren goes into the block, through the block. T-Street gets the pancake on the tip. Lauren does a tip kill on the right side. Lauren swinging her tool belt, getting the kill, sending Maya back to serve again. Maya top spin serve, just a little too low. Trying to throw it up and hit it. Got a little sidewinder action on that one. Threw her balance off. So T-Street, trailing by 8, has the serve. Deep serve down the middle. Haley with the pass to Maya. Maya setting up Lauren on the outside. She goes deep, and that's going to be a little too deep out of bounds. So T-Street trimming the lead back down to 7 with another serve. Lauren had an open lane, just couldn't quite get enough top spin to paint that back baseline. Deep serve, Lauren with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin. So Lauren goes off the block and backwards. T-Street able to get the dig. They set up their right side hitter, goes cross court. Haley able to get the dig to Maya. Maya back out to Tatum. Tatum goes roll shot. T-Street able to cover. They set up their outside hitter, who goes cross court. Maya gets it up! So Brenda to Lauren. Lauren into the block and down. Maya, a diving Superman pose to get that dig. And the up ref is impressed. Tatum back to serve for Plex. Tatum deep serve down the middle. T-Street will pop it up. It goes backwards though. In trouble. Ace for Tatum. So Plex 2 points away from taking the first. Tatum looking to try and close this thing out. Tatum top spin serve deep. T-Street will pop it up. They're going to set up their outside hitter. Goes over the block. Haley goes back to Lauren. Lauren tips it. Gets blocked. Lauren got it back up to Haley. Haley to Kaylin. Kaylin goes deep. T-Street able to pop it up. They jostle out the net. Blocked by Plex. T-Street. Outside hitter does a roll shot deep. Lauren to Brenda. Brenda around the ball. T-Street with the dig. They set the outside hitter who tips it. Partially blocked. Tatum gets it to Lauren. Lauren out to Kaylin. Kaylin goes down the line, but that's a little bit wide out of bounds. So a frantic back and forth point. But T Street coming out on top. So T Street down 8 with the serve. High low serve. Brenna gets it up. Lauren gets it up, but it goes sideways out of bounds. So T Street with another point, getting set to serve again. A good low serve by T Street there, just over the net. Looks like the libero serving for T Street. A little deeper serve. Haley gets it up. And then Shannon with the little bump shot got it back on the court. Unfortunately, she's not playing. So Plex clinging to a 6-point lead here. T Street getting set to serve again. Hard cross-court serve. Haley pops it up. It goes over. T Street pops it up to Lauren. Maya to Kaylin. Kaylin goes into the block. Brenna gets it up. Kaylin tips it deep. T Street setting up their offense to the outside. They go deep. Haley gets it up to Tatum. Tatum to Kaylin. Kaylin tips it deep. T Street able to cover. They set up their outside hitter who goes through the block of Lauren and Brenna and down. Good swing by the outside of T Street. The block had a little bit of a window there, and she was able to go right through it. So T Street with another serve. Deep serve down the middle. That's going to be a little too long out of bounds. So Plex serving set point number 1 as Haley checks out. Aubrey checks to the front row. Lauren back to serve. Lauren, deep serve down the middle. T Street able to get it up. They're going to set the right side hitter. Tips it over. Maya there to get it to Brenna. Brenna to Kaylin. Kaylin goes cross court. Just a little bit wide out of bounds. That was close. Just a little too much mustard. Very tight shot by Kaylin there. T Street with the serve. Deep serve. That's going to be too deep. Out of bounds. And Plex will take the first set. 25-19. We'll have a quick set break before we head to set number 2. Just enough time to go to the restroom, grab a drink, and get ready for some more great volleyball here in Boston. So after the set break in the front court for Plex, Tatum, Nora, and Aubrey. In the backcourt, Haley, Brenna, and Kaylin. Plex will be starting with serve here in set 2 after being on serve receive in set 1. Brenna heads out, Maya heads into the back row. Kaylin will head back and await the ball to get this set underway. So one set standing in the way to punch their ticket to the championship game. Kaylin has the ball. We're ready to get this set underway. Kaylin with the first serve of the second set. Hard serve deep. That's going to be just a little too deep out of bounds. Trying to get that back baseline a little bit too strong. So T Street will start with the first point here in set 2. T Street getting set to serve. Hard low serve. Maya goes diving to try and get that ball. Can't come up with it. And the ace by T Street gives them a 2-0 lead here to kick off the second. Good serve by T Street. Deep serve this time. This one's going to be too deep out of bounds, so Plex will get their first point of the second set. Aubrey will check out. Lauren will check in and head back to serve for Plex. Lauren deep serve down the middle. T Street able to pop it up. They're going to set up their outside hitter who goes around the block and down. And we're going to have to chase that ball down. A good swing by the outside of T Street, getting around the block. So T Street holding their 2-point lead, now getting set to servers. Deep serve, Maya able to pop it up to Kaylin. Kaylin, quick shot to Nora. Nora goes into the block. T Street able to get it up. They're going to hit a roll shot over. Maya with the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin out to Haley. Haley goes into the block. Maya able to get it up to Kaylin. Kaylin back to Tatum. Tatum goes into the block. Tatum gets it up. Nora gets it up. Haley does a roll shot around the block. So a couple of great digs. And then the roll shot by Haley to finish off the point. Nora will head out. Brenna heads in the front row. Maya back to serve for Plex. Maya serving down the line. That's a little bit wide out of bounds. So Plex not quite sharp here to start off the second as T Street gets set to serve. Deep serve down the middle. Lauren able to pop it up to Kaylin. Kaylin backs us to Tatum. Tatum into the block and out of bounds. Tatum swinging her to for the kill. As we have to try and get that ball. Oh, looks like Shannon appeared with it. Asking it shall be done. Tatum, hard low serve. T Street able to pop it up. They set up their middle, who has to bump it over. Haley with the pass to Tatum. Tatum to Brenna. Brenna around the block and down. A kill for Brenna in the middle. Knocks us at 4s. Tatum back to serve again.
There you go, T-Bone.
Tatum deep serve. T Street in a little bit of trouble. Gets it back onto the court. They're outside. Has to bump it over. Lauren with the pass to Tatum. Tatum access to Kaylin. Kaylin cross court. Kill for Kaylin on the right side. A great hammer there by Kaylin. Looked like she was going full cross court. Only went a quarter. So Tatum with another serve.
There you go, T-Bone.
Tatum deep serve. T Street able to pop it up. They set up their back row hitter. Hits it cross court. Tatum pops it up to Maya. Maya setting up to Kaylin. Kaylin tips it down the line. T Street able to pop it up. They set up their back row hitter again. Goes off the block. Maya able to get the dig. Tatum to Brenna. Brenna goes cross court. And a soft hit by Brenna. Able to get the kill. Good control by Brenna there. Not going full power. Going, I'd say, 50% on that one to find the court. Tatum, another serve down the line. T-Street pop this one up. They're going to set their right side hitter. Who goes through the wall. Lauren gets it up. Maya gets it up. Tatum able to get it over. T-Street setting up their offense to the middle. They don't quite get it over the net. It hit the top tape and rolled back on the T-Street side. So Plex leading by 3 now as Tatum gets up to serve again. Deep serve down the middle. T-Street able to pop it up. They're going to set up their back row hitter. Hits a roll shot deep. Maya able to get the dig to Tatum. Tatum out to Haley. Haley off the block and out of bounds. Haley swinging her own tool ball on the outside. Tatum deep serve down the opposite line. T-Street able to pop it up. They set up their back row hitter. Hits it off the block and out of bounds. A good swing by the back row hitter of T-Street. Ends Tatum's big run up the service line. Flex leading by 3. T-Street getting set to serve. T-Street deep serve. That goes too deep out of bounds. So Flex with the point. Lauren will check out. Aubrey checks into the front row as Haley heads back to serve. Haley, cross-court serve low. T-Street able to pop it up. They're going to set the right side hitter. Tips it down the line. Maya able to get it up to Tatum. Tatum back to Kaylin. Kaylin tips it cross-court. T-Street able to get the dig. They set their outside. Block of the net by Kaylin. T-Street setting up their back row hitter. Hits a roll shot over. Maya goes diving. Gets it up and over. Kaylin pops it up. Brenna pops it up. Tatum tips it over. T-Street to the outside again. Tips it through the block. Aubrey able to get it to Tatum. Tatum, Kaylin. Kaylin goes off the block and out of bounds. What a point back and forth. Flex coming out on top. Haley, short serve just over the net. T-Street able to read it well. They set up their middle, hits it deep. Haley able to get the dig to Tatum. Tatum to Brenna. Brenna goes cross court. T-Street pops it up. They're going to bump it over. Haley with the pass to Tatum. Tatum quick to Brenna. Brenna around the block and now. Now from Brenna in the middle. Brenna not wanting to do any more tips, brought the hammer, able to get the kill. T-Street using their first timeout here in set 2 as Plex pushing the lead to 6. So after the timeout, both teams heading back out onto the court. Haley heading back to serve.
Here you go, Ned. Good job, kid.
Haley, deep cross-court serve. T-Street able to pop it up. They set up their outside hitter who hits it off the block and down. A good swing by the outside of T-Street will end Haley's run up the service line. T-Street getting set to serve. Deep serve down the line. Aubrey with the pass. Tatum. Tatum back to Aubrey. Aubrey goes cross-court. T-Street with the dig. They set up their outside. They just bump it over. Haley with the pass to Tatum. Tatum. Back to Kaylin. Kaylin goes through the block and down. A kill for Kaylin on the right side. So Maya heads out. Nora heads into the front row. Brenna will head back to serve for Plex. Brenna, hard low serve, cross court. T-Street able to get it up. They set up their middle, gets it through the block. Haley able to pop it up to Tatum. Tatum back to Aubrey. Aubrey goes roll shot deep. T-Street able to pop it up. They set up their outside hitter. Goes a roll shot over the block. Brenna with the dig to Tatum. Tatum to Kaylin. Kaylin over the net and down. Tatum walking the dog across the top tape. Gets the kill.
Wait, Brenna.
Brenna back to serve again. Brenna deep serve down the middle. T-Street pops it up, and it goes a little tight to the net. T-Street not able to dig it out. So Plex now pushing the lead to 8. Brenna back to serve another. Brenna short serve just over the net. T-Street able to get it up. It's up the middle. They tip it over. Aubrey gets it up. Haley gets it up. Mara not quite able to get it out of the net. So Brenna checks out. Maya checks in as T-Street gets set to serve. Good effort. Haley laying on the ground, got it up. Just couldn't get it out of the net. Haley able to get the pass to Tatum. Tatum to Aubrey. Aubrey through the block and down. A huge kill on Aubrey on the outside. Showing some power there, sneaking it through a small window. Sends Caitlin back to serve for Plex. Caitlin cross-court serve low. T-Street able to pop it up. They set their outside hitter who goes down the line, and that was a good hit by the outside of T-Street. Able to get around the block. So T-Street getting set to serve. Low serve down the middle. Haley with the pass to Caitlin. Caitlin to Aubrey. Aubrey into the block and over. That's a kill for Aubrey on the outside. Some great swings by Aubrey on the outside. Plex leading by 8. She will check out. Lauren checks in and will head back to serve for Plex. Lauren deep serve down the middle. T-Street able to pop it up. They set up their outside hitter. Chips it down the line. Lauren goes diving to try and get that ball. Couldn't come up with it. So T-Street staying at that 6, 7, 8 point range, getting set to serve as we approach late in the set number 2. Cross-court serve low. Lauren able to get the pass to Caitlin. Caitlin to Tatum. Tatum has to bump it over. T-Street getting it up to the middle. Hits it. Blocked at the net by Nora. Good read by Nora in the middle. Solo block against the back set to the middle hitter. So Nora checks out. Brenna checks into the front row. Maya back to serve. Maya deep serve. T-Street able to get it up. They're going to set up their outside hitter. Hits it around the block. Haley able to pop it up to Maya. Maya setting up Haley on the outside. She goes around the block and down. Over for Haley on the outside. So Maya back to serve again. Maya topspin serve deep. T-Street able to get it up. They set up their middle. They tip it through the block. Lauren goes down and gets it to Caitlin. Caitlin to Haley. Haley tips it over the block and down. A deep corner shot by Haley for the kill. Sends Maya back looking for another, and before she gets a chance, T-Street will use their second and final timeout of the set. So no more timeouts for T-Street here in set 2. Plex still has both their timeouts. A lot of girls in this tournament unveiling their top spin serve, throwing it high, running up and trying to hit it. After the timeout, both teams back out onto the court. Plex leading by 10 here in the second. Maya deep cross court spin serve. T-Street able to pop it up. They're going to set up their right side. He just tips it over. Caitlin with the pass to Haley. Haley out to Tatum. Tatum goes over the block. And we will replay that point as a ball came from a different court. So Maya will head back for a reserve. Maya with another high top spin serve, another deep serve. T-Street able to get it up. They set their middle. Hits it deep, and that goes too deep out of bounds. So Plex the first to 20 here in the second. Maya back to serve another. Maya running all over the court to try and get that top spin serve. T-Street able to get it up. They just bump it over. Kaylin with the pass to Haley. Haley to Brenna. Brenna around the block. T Street gets it up. Jostle at the net. Brenna able to get it up to Kaylin. Or Haley. Haley to Lauren. Blocked at the net. Haley pops it up. Lauren pops it up. Tatum bumping it deep down the line. T Street with the cover. They set the right side hitter. Tips it cross court. Haley goes flying. Gets the ball up. But it goes backwards out of bounds. So T Street gets the stop. Trailing 10. Getting set to serve. I almost feel like a Benny Hill skit in some of these points. And most people are too young to understand that reference. Hard low serve down the seam. Kaylin with the pass to Haley. Haley to Tatum. Tatum goes over the block. A kill for Tatum in the middle. People! So Tatum will head back to serve for Plex. Tatum, hard top spin serve. T Street able to pop it up. They set up their middle. Tip it cross court. Brenna pops it up. Haley blocked at the net after trying to tip it. Lauren able to get it up to Kaylin. Kaylin goes cross court. T Street pops it up. But they're going to get called in the net. So Plex with the point. Leading by 12 as Tatum heads back to serve again. Another high top spin serve. T Street able to pop it up. And they just punch it over. Lauren to Brenna to Kaylin. Kaylin tips it over the ball. T Street flies, gets it up. Back onto the court. They bump it over. Maya with the pass to Brenna. Brenna to Haley. Haley goes into the block. Gets blocked at the net. Haley trying to do the middle slide. Brenna setting. Benny Hill is watching somewhere smiling. T Street getting set to serve. Hard low serve, just a little too low in the net. So Plex 2 points away from taking the second set. Lauren will check out. Aubrey checks in the front row as Haley heads back to serve.
I like that slide.
Haley, hard low serve. T Street able to get it up. They set up their middle, hits it cross court. Kaylin tries to get that up, couldn't get it. So T Street getting the ball back. Trailing by 11. Deep cross court serve. Haley gets it up to Kaylin. Kaylin to Aubrey in the back row. T Street able to get the dig. They set up the right side hitter. Gets it over the block. Haley pops it up. Brenna pops it up. Maya jumps, hits cross court. T Street with the dig. They set up their outside hitter. Goes through the block. Tatum with the dig to Brenna. Brenna to Kaylin. Kaylin goes cross court. Just a little bit wide out of bounds. Hit the top tape and send it sideways. So T Street able to trim the lead back down to 10 with another serve. Hard low serve. Tatum popped it up to Brenna. Brenna to Kaylin. Kaylin tips it over the block. T Street able to get the dig. They set up their outside hitter. It goes down the line. Haley able to pop it up to Brenna. Brenna to Kaylin. Kaylin goes deep. That's going to be too deep out of bounds. Almost took out a parent there in that back seat. Brenna showing off her setting skills here in this set. T Street with another serve. Deep serve down the middle. Tatum pops it up, and Kaylin and Maya watch each other dance. And the ball hits right between them. Go! So T Street getting set to serve again. Short serve just over the net. Tatum goes diving, hits it up and over. T Street able to get up. They set their outside hitter. Hits it through the block. Tatum goes diving, gets it to Brenna. Brenna to Kaylin. Kaylin tips it over the block. T Street able to cover. They're going to set up their back row hitter who hits it around the block. Haley with the dig. Up and over. T Street tips it over. Haley hits it up, but Kaylin can't get that second ball. So T Street marching here. Desperation time in the second set, trying to extend this to 3 with another serve. Deep serve down the middle. Tatum able to pop it to Brenna. Brenna to Tatum. Tatum hits it cross court, a little bit low in the net. So the 12-point lead now down to 6. T Street getting set to serve again. Hard cross court serve. Haley able to pop it up to Brenna. Brenna tips it over. T Street with the dig. And able to tip it back over. Brenna sets up Aubrey. Aubrey has to tip it over. T Street sets up their outside. They go off the block of Brenna and out of bounds. Brenna showing a little center trickery. T Street, beautiful dig to get that up. So T Street still marching. Short serve, Maya gets the pass to Tatum. Tatum access to Brenna. Brenna through the block and down. So Plex now serving set game point number 1. Maya heads out. Nora heads into the front row as Brenna heads back to serve. Brenna topspin serve. Kaylin protecting her head as it was coming for her. So Brenna will check out. Maya will check in. Flex will have to finish this on defense as T Street gets up to serve. Hard low serve. Haley able to get the pass to Nora. Nora chips it off! And Nora with the center sneak shot for the kill. Flex will take the second set 25-19 and punches their ticket to the championship game. Then there was one left. One more game for these girls in this club.